Hello, 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 beautiful people of this here internet. This is Tanika. We are going to get a reading in using the Storymatic cards. I haven't used these since the last time I did a reading. So, I think I shuffled them up. I don't remember. I just grabbed them, snatched them up real quick. I was like, freak it, we'll do a reading. We'll use the ones that I pull out and see what happens. I was going to do a reading using this other deck that I have, but it just sounds like the same information. And it gets repetitive. Let's do that. So yeah, we'll see what we'll get. I hope everyone is doing well. I want to say hello to everyone who is newly subscribed. Oh, we're not taking those. But at the top we have greedy relatives. So that could be significant. All I want is to be happy. Alright, should we just shuffle with the whole deck? I guess so. Let me get my glasses before I start. Okay, so we have graffiti writer. It's my receipt from the deli. I talked about this the other day in my reading. So we have graffiti writer. Person with lots of stuffed animals and smoke. A graffiti writer. Someone could be an artist or like to draw or knows how to draw really well. I think of graffiti writer, it made me think of tattoo artist. So someone could draw tattoos, or if they're not like professional, they have done this for someone in the past. This person could be very connected to their childhood or connected to things in their childhood that gave them comfort. Someone could have a bunch of stuffed animals now on their bed. I do have a friend who does that. And she's in her 50s, but she loves her stuffed animals. Someone who could be allergic to smoke. So for some reason I'm getting someone who smokes in the room with their stuffed animals, so the stuffed animals kind of smell smoky. Graffiti writer also made me think of someone who does that to sneakers. Graffiti writer. Murals. This is stuff that is typically done at night because it's illegal. In places, in high places. Something done at night in high places. Identifiable face in the clouds. Someone could be, what is that? Claire something. It's one of the Claires. Where you can see images and different things in different patterns. An identifiable face in the clouds could also be someone who has passed on, and it's like an earth angel or angel, not an earth angel, but an angel. Someone's guardian angel. Something could be significant about an earth angel. We have smoke and clouds, both foggy energies. So something could be unclear about something, or maybe the smoke is starting to clear with regard to something. Yeah, the smoke is here, and then it says identifiable face in the clouds. So it's like the smoke is clearing, and someone's Oh, the example I gave the other day. Like when you're in the club and the lights are off and you're dancing, and then when the lights come on, the person is like all sweaty. If you're female, your hair might be all out of place. You're looking a little disheveled because you've been on the floor all night. So you don't look as fabulous as you first came. So it's like the darkness shielded someone from seeing something. But now the lights are on. A daydreamer. A daydreamer will be someone who's in delusional in regards to like the Seven of Cups in the tarot. Someone who deals with illusions. A daydreamer. This daydreamer could be, like I just said, someone waking up from something that they thought was one way. They thought that it was... They didn't see the fine lines. They didn't see the details. They didn't see the face structure. Like they didn't see the bones of someone. They didn't see someone's soul. What else do we have? Member of the clergy. Under graffiti writer. Stuff done in the dark. Stuff that is illegal. An artist. Being able to paint a picture. Oh my God. All right. Like I saw this and it says the last one. After I thought about graffiti writer, something done in the dark by someone who's an artist, an artist is creative, someone who could possibly manipulate energy. They manipulate paints and spray paint in order to make pictures. So someone who's be able to manipulate something done in the dark with a member of the clergy, and a person with stuffed animals could be a child. And it's someone saying this is the last one. This is the last one. Person covered in tattoos. With graffiti writer. Someone definitely could make, know how to draw or paint. The member of the clergy could be someone who has tattoos. A graffiti writer could also be someone who, you know how like in high schools or different organizations, there are people that come in and draw murals on the wall. Something about a mural on the wall. Maybe there's a mural on a wall that is significant to animals. Homesick. I don't like the way this feels. This person with the stuffed animals is homesick. It's like in conjunction with the member of the clergy. And then now someone's face is identifiable in the clouds. A rapper with a daydreamer. A rapper is someone who's able to paint your picture as well. There are a lot of rappers who sing about gangster rap and haven't even lived that gangster lifestyle. Selling you a dream. Making you a daydreamer. Hitchhiker, picker-upper. Someone who picks up hitchhikers. Oh my God. It like just feels real, picking up oh my God, I just described about driving in the sun, picking up a hitchhiker. Did I talk about smoking before smoke came out? I think I did. Lost all the identification. This doesn't sound like young people, whether they're females or males, who get caught up in a situation where they're picked up by an adult. Someone who's old enough to smoke, old enough to buy cigarettes, covered in tattoos. And you don't have to be old enough to be covered in tattoos, but what else do we have? A blind date. Oh my God. Like, this member of the clergy is surrounded by this graffiti artist doing something in the dark. Person with a lot of stuffed animals, could be a child. Person covered in tattoos, which could be the member of the clergy. It could also be someone who lost their identification, who's covered in tattoos, who smokes, who's a hitchhiker, who could have gotten picked up by this member of the clergy. A blind date would be getting picked up by a hitchhiker because, let's say that the picker-upper person is some type of serial red rummer, and she doesn't know that this is a date to her death. Someone who's homesick, identifiable face in the clouds. I say that now and it makes me think of like posters with someone's face on it. Or I know they don't do that on milk cartons anymore, but just the energy of milk cartons, like billboards. Graffiti writer, something that is high up, something that you can see. Something is significant about like an isolated road. Pet behaving strangely. Like, this doesn't make you think of someone who picked up somebody and took them to that house and then like is holding them hostage. Maybe they could even be held hostage in a room full of stuffed animals. Pet behaving strangely to the hitchhiker picker-upper, the one who's selling dreams. Person in love. The person in love is the person who's homesick, with the person with a lot of stuffed animals. This also gives like trafficking. Person in love is homesick. Pet is strange and behaving strangely about this person who doesn't belong there. This person who is a new face. next to Hitchhiker, next to Smoke, with lost all identification. Maybe the person who's gotten kidnapped or trafficked is in love with, like, a rapper. That person's face would be identifiable because they are Tosotiano Kieta famous and homesick for the person that they love because of a blind date, because of being picked up. Fever. Someone could be sick because of this. They're not eating. Well, they wouldn't be eating or drinking. Celebrity sighting. Rapper. Fever. Hot. Sweaty. Hot and sweaty. Tudo naquele oficial que temos encher a fosse atacando. Mortician. Person with a very bad breath. Bus driver. Last day on the job. Rapper with person in love with bus driver. Blind date and member of the clergy. They were aligned together. What if there's a person that is a fan of a rapper and found themselves in a situation, because it makes me think of with the bus driver, like a tour van. They could have a pet on this tour van. Mortician, no, it doesn't give me good energy. Box of teeth. I'm gonna, I don't even know if I'm posting this because I don't feel good. Television is broadcasting actual memories. Like someone recapping a story about someone who's missing. Again, celebrity sighting finds itself at the bottom with hiccups. Hiccups, a mistake. Somebody made a mistake. And they found themselves in a situation. A celebrity sighting with a professional athlete. And an email that cannot be unsent. Yo, we got a member of the clergy, a rapper, a bus driver, a professional athlete. These are like celebrities. A member of a clergy could be someone who's a celebrity. Mortician. Next to fever and bus driver. It just doesn't feel good. Maybe this rapper on their tour bus picked up somebody who still has stuffed animals. They were underage. And just some things. Pet is behaving strangely. Your pet could be a cat or a dog. So you think of a dog. They call men dogs when they are promiscuous. My dog is behaving strangely with a hitchhiker. And it ends with a mortician. Someone with lost identification, so we can't identify their body, only with their tattoos. This body could have been set on fire. Body set on fire. A backpack is significant. Maybe there was a backpack still on the bus, or the backpack was left on the road. They could have threw this person's identification away. Homesick makes me think of, all right, person in love. I see this person I'm just head over heels with. I enjoy their music, their personality. I do. I end up getting picked up by this person, but it's turning out badly. So now I'm homesick. Now I'm thinking about my bed. I'm thinking about my stuffed animals. I'm thinking about just being able to lay down, and this person, again, doesn't have to be young. It could be older. It's someone maybe with a young spirit or free-spirited. Television is broadcasting actual memories. The news does that. Stories about documentaries, they do that. I'm sorry. Bus driver could have had something to do with it as well. Member of the clergy. Maybe it's like someone calls themselves like a pastor or a priest, or maybe they feel like, not saying that this is this is what he did, but the way like T.I.'s energy is, where he's like motivational and always giving out this great advice. But with the graffiti writer, this person does something. They're not who they portray themselves to be. I'm just going to get 5 cards in this deck. Assassination. Accomplice, partner in crime. Someone could have been, a knife could have been used. Accomplice, partner in crime. I said the bus driver could have been involved. Someone let their carnal nature, their carnal desires take over. Crime and passion with perversion. At the bottom, dismemberment. Oh my God. This looks like it was burned. That looks burned. Devil energy. Oh my God, you hear that noise? My God. And they're right freaking next door. I'll try to talk louder. Just a deal my feet. Assassination. Someone was taken out with a sharp object. Shit got too hot. Shit got too hot. An accomplice, partner in crime. Yo, they're right outside my window. Let me see if I can pause this. As soon as I turn it back on, I hear it come back. Oh my God. I think you can at least hear me because they're not right next to my window now. But okay, so we have this mortician, someone who is complicit in the crime, who's an accomplice. Then we have next to the bus driver, the devil energy, which is a lot of shadowy type of energy. Smoking is right here, so there could have been a heavy drug use, possibly drinking. Suffocation is also significant. When I press pause, Suffocate came on by J. Cole. Was it J. Cole? No. Damn, what is his name? It is J. Cole. Whatever. Anyway, then we have this crime of passion. That is what happened with this hitchhiker. Last day on the job. Maybe this bus driver. It says bus driver with person in love with the rapper. So this could be someone like, say, this is a person in this rapper's life, or the bus driver, literally, who admires this person and looks up to them and wants to prove themselves in some type of way and went a little bit too far. It could be possible that the rapper's not involved in the actual unaliving, but knows about it. The backpack is right next to the rapper and the daydreamer lying to himself. And then we have television is broadcasting actual memories of perversion, of some shit that somebody did that was well, you see what you see. So I'm just gonna get some letters. There could be also something significant in the backpack that is crucial in terms of evidence. And look, with dog behaving strangely under bus driver. Dog being like the rapper is the owner, so to say. He's the employer of the bus driver. It could, like I said, it could be that the rapper, he knows something though. This rapper knows something. Identifiable face in the clouds. He's seen something. When the smoke cleared, maybe this person remembered something. But yeah, this is not cool. All right, I'm gonna get some letters because I don't even know when they're gonna start up with this thing again. They were in the backyard, and their house is pretty close to ours. I can't wait until that's not a thing. Hiccups. Somebody made a hiccup. They made a mistake. A hiccup in the plans. The reading I was doing before this was more like that love stuff with the X energy. And I was like, I don't want to read this energy anymore. It's like so repetitive. There's so many people talking about it. And I just wanted something different. And then I get something that's different. Be careful what you ask for. Wow. Be careful what you ask for. Shit. All these cards wanted to fall out. Anger. Alright. Willingness. Something about someone's willingness in September. Or this could have happened or possibly will happen. The letter J is significant. Someone's willingness to do what though? What else do we have? The letter H is significant. HJ, Howard Johnson, hotel could be significant. Suspension, delay, blocks. Howard Johnson, in September, someone's willingness to do something. A block or a delay could be, say like there was a problem with the bus and they had to pull over unexpectedly. JH. The name John could be significant. A letter V. I have no time for no wham bam, thank you ma'am. That's what Mary said. No, I'm not having that. Look, John. The name John is significant. A V with connect to light body or connect to a higher consciousness. A van, V-A-N. Something could be significant about a van. The number 1 is significant, September 1st. Someone's guilt. Someone's willingness to do something and now they're feeling guilty. The number 2 is significant between this guilt, 1 and 2. Scorpio is significant, possibly to this Howard Johnson. September 1st and 2nd could be significant with regard to the dates. The letter D is significant. The name Dave, David, Dean, Darren. Letter T, DT. A detective is significant. Vermont is significant. Something about vanity is significant. And Scorpio is significant to this pausing or this delay. After Howard Johnson, September 1st and 2nd, someone is guilty of something. The letter C is significant. The letter D. Connect with light, spirit, higher consciousness. This could be these people with this initials could be feeling as if they need to tell the truth. They're operating from their crown chakra, which means they're operating from a higher consciousness and they're understanding that something isn't right. CB, Chris Brown. Not saying that that's Chris Brown, but CB. Vitality, inner growth, harmony, and peace. Someone's peace is interrupted because of the guilt that they're feeling, because of their willingness to participate in something. The number 6 is significant, so September 6th could be significant. Inner growth. So say something happened on September 1st or 2nd, maybe by the 6th, someone is going to be wanting to express something. We have Scorpio energy here. Scorpio is the 8th house. It speaks about taboo shit. It's taboo. Need, restriction, resistance, survival, agreements. September 6th, I'm going to make an agreement, or I'm going to do something for my own survival, something for my own need, because I'm feeling guilty. Someone is with this acceptance, accepting whatever responsibility they played in something. This is going to happen in October, or it already has happened. In October, Scorpio is significant. October 1st, 2nd, 6th, the 12th, the 16th, the 26th could be significant. October and September. The letter C. C is out here together. It's like with the C, I think of the gray C, and that's a neutral energy. Gray is neutral. But with the yellow C, it makes me think of your solar plexus, confidence. So someone was complicit in something. They stayed quiet. They didn't do anything either way or the other. But now they're getting the courage to do something. What is that? Oh, it's not an A here, but an NDA is significant. Something about a vaccine is significant. Movement, loyalty, friendship, assistance. Someone was neutral on something. They didn't do something, or they didn't say something that they could have because of a friendship or because of some type of loyalty. The dog, the pet that is acting strangely, the bus driver, someone who loves the rapper. The letter G is significant with regard to someone's peace or vitality, virtue. The virtue, integrity. What else do we have? 0. 60, 10, 20 is significant. I said 26 already. The letter U is significant with regard to survival and acceptance. Maybe someone is truly accepting, like they tried to, with the delusional, the daydreamer energy, someone tried to placate something, or tried to make it seem as if it wasn't what it was when they knew exactly what it was. Your kid gets into a car accident and they were like really drunk, but you tried to, no, they only had a couple of drinks, and you try to lessen the severity of the situation. And now it's like, no, I really need to, I need to take accountability. The letter S is significant with regard to acceptance. Us. We restricted. We need. A Libra is significant with acceptance. This could be justice. Someone gaining the courage to tell the truth. Give the family closure. A Pisces is significant. Oh, Libra is also October. So you have October Libra and a October Scorpio. It's a lot of signs out here. Libra, Pisces, and Sagittarius are significant to this, something that's going on in October, and this acceptance of something. This could be the acceptance of justice, the acceptance of a higher power. Sagittarius, the acceptance of expanding one's thinking when it regards something or someone. Not allowing loyalty to override truth, what's just, what's right. The letter F is significant with regard to this loyalty and this friendship. I guess I could put one more row. I didn't really want to. And Aquarius is significant. A lot of signs out here. A lot of people present for whatever happened. The letter Y. I keep seeing this Goya. Someone is Hispanic. Look, the A came out for Goya. USA. Something about the United States of America is significant. A Gemini. We have all the air signs out here. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And 2 of the water signs, Scorpio and Pisces. We have the number 10 with some closure, an ending. And ending involves all of these signs over here. It could be that this Aquarius is the person who's Hispanic. Maybe this person is not from the United States. Maybe they're from like Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic. Is Puerto Rico is a part of the United States. I thought Puerto Rico was a state. It's a state, right? I thought that there were 51 states, and they're saying that there are 50. I could almost swear that there were 51. But what do I know? What do I know? Attract soul tribe, returning to spiritual order. The 10 is here. A closure to a cycle. A closure to something. Something is returning to spiritual order. With regard to these signs here, who could be relative to whatever's going on in this situation. This Scorpio could be someone who's being restricted from something, because between the Scorpio we have restriction and resistance, and then we have suspension, blocks, pausing, and delays. Someone could have fought the police, resisting arrest. Desire at the bottom. We're here because of someone's desire. What is that? Crime of passion. The energy they used. It was a lot of frenzied energy. Last card is destruction. Wrath of nature, force, testing, a change. This spiritual order is bringing in the wrath of nature. That could be justice, the long arm of the law. These people are affected by this destruction. Anybody connected to this this tribe energy right here that participated, whether they participated in the actual crime or they participated after the fact, in, like, say in the case of the bus, it would be getting rid of the evidence and stuff, burning stuff. What else do I see? Saturday could be significant, or something someone said between a Libra and a Gemini and an Aquarius is significant. Something someone might have said in a different language is significant.
I had to show you.
Wait a minute.
I had to show you this.
Wait, let me pause it. I learned how to do that. All right, I'm back. The mister had a little something to say, but then when he left,
That was on me.
Wait a minute. All right, I'm back. The mister came back really quick. Then these people next door put the thing on again. Anyway, let me get this pointer out, because I don't even know if I cover all the points. Okay, so we have this Aquarius here, Goya, who is possibly from, let's say, Puerto Rico with the USA here. This person is looking for some type of inner growth. They're having some type of inner growth or inner peace. So they were involved in something that they're not feeling guilty about, that they were willing to participate in. This person is in a growing energy. This person is going to be getting out of the situation. This Scorpio seems like they're trapped in something. And they are in this energy of needing to accept whatever it is that is restricting them from moving. September could also be significant to this Scorpio. October is significant to the Libra, the Pisces, Sagittarius, and the Gemini. This is like 6 degrees of separation. There's an ending happening. October 10th could be significant. But there's an ending happening, bringing something into spiritual order. Spiritual order could mean the destruction for some people. There's going to be some type of change happening for them. And this change deals with what they were loyal to, who they were loyal to. The name Chris could be significant. The name Brown could be significant. Vermont is significant. Something about HD, high definition. Seeing something, someone saw something about the Scorpio in high definition. They were able to see something very clearly. VD, someone could have a venereal disease. We said Vermont. Connecticut could be significant. I see Virginia here. Something about a van. Someone's using their head or thinking with regard to a van or a vine. Venmo. I don't know. Something about CC. So this CC could be someone's name, or it could be, like I said earlier, someone gaining the courage to come forward. This could also be like a CC on a document. Someone was CC'd on something. The DT is, maybe it means something to someone out there. Divine timing. Something is happening in divine timing. But that's not what I was thinking. DT is significant. You hear it, right? Pain in my ass. DV, Delaware, Virginia. The DC, Washington. FCC. What is the FCC? I don't know what it does. FCC is significant. Somebody might say, yes, yes, girl, yes. A DC. I don't know what that is. But not DC, I'm sorry, DS. Oh, a DS. Isn't that a gaming system? Something about gaming system or playing games? What numbers? We have 1, 2, 0, and 6. So we have 12, 16, 10. We have 10 twice, actually. 21, 26, 62, 61, 60, 20. And then the 10 over here. Those could be significant to October and September. Ages, you know, well, however they resonate with you, boo. Something about communication with all 3 air signs out here. Communication. We already said that this was a Scorpio and a Libra for October is significant. Don't take this personal. Don't take something personal. You weren't special till I made you, so you better act like you know. I don't know. TSA could be significant. TSA. Someone could be getting restricted at TSA. Oh, I just saw a video of these family members fighting in the airport on their way to Georgia. Georgia could be significant. JD, Jermaine could be significant. Veronica, Victoria. V, the name V, like someone could be called V. Bryant could be significant. I think that's all I see. I mean, there could be a lot more. Maybe this is significant to someone out there. But yeah, so I'm gonna go now and probably start dinner. Now that it's nice and quiet. Something about Q is significant. Q, quiet. Cool whip. Something about the way someone speaks is significant. All right. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Love you mucho. Talk to you guys later. Bye.